welcome to Steve McDonald Crafting, and today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you around my new studio for my crafting channel. And what I'm going to be doing first is I'm going to be doing a video on the mural that I'm going to be putting here, and also giving you a quick glimpse of what's going on in this room. Now it's a bit echoey because it's still quite empty, but it will get filled up as and when things get delivered and I can put things up, and as and when I can afford things. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on what's going on and all my future videos. I've got lots of projects planned. I've got screen printing, candle making, bath bomb making, oh, so many different things. Please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out. And I do apologise about my hair and the mess that I look, but as soon as lockdown's finished, the hair's going. So this is the actual size of the studio, and as you can see, there is lots of lights everywhere. I've had really good quality extractor fans put in. It's got its own fuse box. There's sockets everywhere, because what I have found in the past in my previous studio is that I didn't have enough sockets. So I've got them everywhere now because there's a lot of things going to be going on here. So there's the wall that's going to be put into a mural as well. So I'm quite looking forward to getting on with that, because that's going to be the backdrop for a lot of my projects. And then when all the other bits come, then hopefully it'll all come together and it won't be so echoey. It's got to all come together because I've put my whole life savings into this, and this is my only form of income now. It was a jump, of a risky jump, but it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. And I'm absolutely love crafting, and I love making YouTube videos, and I love sharing. There's a lot of mess in here at the moment, so hopefully all that mess will be gone soon and tidied up and recycled. That's what the other thing I want to do. I want to try and recycle as much as I possibly can and upcycle as much as I possibly can as well. So the first thing I'm going to do with this wall is I'm going to prime it a grey colour and then do the mural over that. Well, this is coming on nicely. I don't normally like decorating, but this is for a good cause. So we'll let that dry for a couple of hours, and then, or probably more, 4 or 5 hours, and then I'll give it a second coat because I want it to be a nice solid base, and then I will come back when I start to design the actual mural that's going there. This is the kind of picture that I'm going to put on the wall, all different colours and things. And I've got some blue, very thin, as you can see, painter's tape that I'm going to make the pattern with, and then paint it out. And then when I take this off, I can then use this to remove, should leave me nice clean lines, and then I can use black to fill those nice little clean lines in. Hopefully I'll like it, and it'll brighten it up. It'll be a nice backdrop to work against. If I don't, then I'll paint over it. So I've taped this off now, and I'm really pleased with how it's come out. It didn't actually take too long. So all I've got to do now is ensure that all my tape is nicely attached, unlike that bit there, look. So I should just go around and run lightly over it, and then I can start painting it. And I'm just going to use some acrylic paint to paint it with, and we can see what it looks like. Well, I've finished the first layer now of this, so I'm really quite pleased with how it's coming out. It's quite colourful and bright and cheery, I think, and it'll be a nice backdrop for me to work against when I'm doing different things. So what I need to do now is I need to take off this tape here, and I hope it's just going to come off and pull off. I'm going to be gentle when I do it because I don't want to pull any of the paint off. So once I start pulling that off, and then what I will do is I will see what I think about it with this background, the tape, and if I think I would prefer it with black lines, then I shall put some black lines around it. I think it will be black lines because, to be honest, that isn't hardly showing up. So I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's finished. My wall and my little mural, I don't suppose it is a mural, it's just a pattern, is all finished now. I hope you like it. I absolutely love it. Let me just move this table, and that gives me a great backdrop to work from, and I think it looks great on camera, and I think having the dark lines was definitely the way to go with this. And I will be using my desk that goes up and down by FlexiSpot, who sponsored a video a while ago, because it's brilliant. And I will link this into the description, but I'm telling you, it is well worth, because as you can see, that desk just goes up and down, so I can use it for drawing, I can use it for painting, I can use it for candle making, anything really. And I've got it now set so it just goes up and down as and when I want it to either stand or sit. As you can see, I've got some flowers on there that I've drawn and painted using pens, and that's a video that's coming out soon. Should be out next week sometime. And the reason I've done that video is because I cannot draw. I promise you, I am unable to draw. I can't draw at all. But what there is a technique that you can use that anyone can follow who can paint these sorts of flowers. And I've got loads of them in my little sketchbook. And the more you do it, see, look, I've got daffodils, dahlias or dahlias, and all sorts of flowers. I just love sketching. So there will be a video coming up on how to do these, and I'm telling you, anyone can do it. If I can do it, anyone can do it. So I've now got a place here, and I've used the door for everybody that buys me a coffee. So thank you very much. Without you people, I just wouldn't be able to keep going, you and my members whose names are on the backboard. And what I'm going to do for the coffee people is that every month I'm going to change it. So we've got February's up there at the moment, and then March, anybody that bought me a coffee in March, their names will go up on the board, and vice versa. So going round, this is where my monitors are for watching me, so I can see what I'm actually recording now. And I've gone over to 2 cameras, so you get better shots. And then underneath, I've got all my storage. That's an empty drawer. All my storage for all my camera equipment and microphones and cables and wires. And that's where my other mic is. And I've got other like glues and different bits and pieces on that storage unit, and grout for another project. My candle making stuff. These workbenches are absolutely amazing. They're so solid and so well made, and they've got lots of storage on them. The big one here that I've got this side has got little shelves down here as well, so I'm really pleased with those. And this is going to be my cricket or cry cut station. So there's my cricket or cricket there, and all my cricket stuff on the shelf below. And I've got tons of stuff to get playing with. Look, oh, so much stuff. I can't wait to get on with it. And this is all my candle and soap making stuff. And then I'm a hoarder. Sorry, I'm a crafter, so I collect things, not a hoarder. So I've got polystyrene there, and I've got all the cardboard there that different things come in. So I'm going to repurpose all that and make something out of all that. Let's put the extra light on. Look at that mural, I love that mural. And then my bigger workbench is for my power tools. So I've got a belt sander and a disc sander there. That's an all-in-one, and I think that's going to come in really useful. And that's a polisher and a grinder. It's set to grinding at the moment to sharpen things and that, but it's a polisher and a grinder. All my safety gear is around. That's all my spares, and in here is where I do when I do wood carving. That's for my card making. That's just extra spares, and that's all my pencils and airbrushes and things. And that's the list of all my members' names for my other channel. And if you're interested in checking out my other channel, I will put the link below. I'm going to do some screen printing as well. Oh, look, a jar of sweets. I am going to do some screen printing soon. Never done it before, but I'm going to have a go. So that'll be interesting as well. Well, for me, it'll be interesting. I hope you'll find it interesting. And then I've got my other shelves here as well with all my other storage. So I've got my spray paints, my painting stuff, my card making stuff. There's tripods, and my clay here as well for when I do polymer clay. And these are just empty pots because obviously we eat far too much ice cream in our house because there is so much ice cream. And then I've also got some empty little jars as well because I ordered those because I'm going to show people on my other channel how to make their own pigment pastes and save a fortune. Great big extractor fan, which is really important, and when that's on, it pulls the door shut. It's so powerful. And then a smaller one here as well, but once again, like I said, lots of different sockets and things. Now there is going to be other bits come in here. There's going to be a bandsaw that's going there, as well as a couple more lights to light me up a little bit better when I'm working in here. So overall, I'm really, really pleased with it. So let me just quickly show you my old studio, which I'm still going to be using, because this is going to be used for all my other crafting, and my old studio is still going to be used for my resin. If you've got any suggestions of crafts and things that you'd like me to test and try and or look at, then please feel free to leave that in the comments. I'm happy to try almost anything. How the difference it makes when I turn the lights off. So this is my old studio, and again it's still quite as packed as it always is. There's a project on the go here that's actually cured. I'm waiting, it's ready for the next stage because I'm doing something on can you use stamps and glitter with stencils and things in resin. I had a new massive extractor fan put in here as well because I thought that was really, really important. And these, like War of the Worlds things, are also extractor fans for when I'm using resin, even though I do use a full mask. And there's an extractor fan there as well. And again, look at all these ice cream tubs. I use them for storage, so that's great. And I've got everything now, much more space in here because I've moved quite a bit out. And there's my pressure pot and compressor. So thank you to everybody who bought me a coffee during the months of December and January that allowed me to buy my pressure pot and compressor. I'm going to be getting that going soon and doing some videos on that. Now I've got the space. I only had the space today. Now I've moved everything in there. And so I will get the videos going on that, and I will get people's names on the pressure pot as well. There's my other storage. That's where I keep all my molds, and they're all packaged up and looked after really well. They're in drawers and different bits and pieces, all marked out. That's where I keep all my glitters, my large glitters. This is where I keep all my small glitters and my powders. So there's a little bit more camera equipment there. And here's the shelves that were filled with stuff that's now been moved into the other room as well. So it's really useful to have that space. I just feel so much less cluttered in here now that everything has been moved out that can be moved out. A lot of this stuff will now be moved out into the other room, and that will give me even more space in here to be able to do some bigger projects and get things going. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. I will be making videos for this channel once a week to start with, but I'll still be making videos probably 2 to 3 times a week on my resin channel, which is great. I've just got so much more time to work on crafting now. So don't forget, if you want to leave me a message and say, Steve, can you try this? Or have you ever tried this? Can you do a video on this? Please, I'm happy to do that as well. It might not be me doing it very well because if it's the first time I've done it, but I'll always have a go and have a look. If you'd like to buy me a coffee just to say thank you for all my videos and support this channel, then the link to that is in the description, along with a link to quite a lot of the stuff that I've bought that can be found and easily purchased. Don't forget, enjoy your crafting. Most of all, enjoy everything, because that's what it's all about. Take care. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and leave me a comment. Take care. Bye.